Welcome back. As always, if you have anything to add to these conversations, please leave it down in the comments. That's why I make these videos, is just to have conversations, and that's why I want to have them. If you have any other comments or any topics you want me to make or make a future video on, please let me know and I'll be sure to make that video. If you have any comments about the channel in general, I'm always looking for improvement, and those comments help out a ton, so please leave it down there. And then check out my other channel, YC Games. Let's get right into it, though. So, as I stated in a couple of my previous videos, one of the best aspects of pre-sequel, in my opinion, was the lower gravity. It was a really interesting aspect. It was a real good mix-up of traditional Borderlands, and I enjoyed that. So I do hope they bring it back to some degree in Borderlands 3. And I guess I want to know, what do you guys think, more or less? I'm thinking probably less areas with low gravity. Like, those will be like just special arenas, special areas where you have lower gravity, real awesome fights there. But I want most of the game to take place in like Borderlands 2 gravity, just traditional Earth-esque gravity, because it's, the video game logic and physics and whatnot. But more of the gravity we're used to. So I guess my question to you guys is, what do you guys think? Did you like Borderlands pre-sequel better for that aspect? Like, did you like that gravity system? Or would you like to go back to how it was previously? Now, more than likely, it will have DLC. That's just the fact of the industry. It's the fact of the matter is. I guess, how do you guys want to be approached? I think it'd be better for everyone if they release the game. Don't say anything about Season Pass. Don't say anything about future DLC. Just release the game. Focus on the game. And then, if the game does well, which it will, it'll do amazing because it's it's going to be amazing. Then announce plans for DLC. Then announce the Season Pass. Then do stuff like that, because a lot of games in recent memory, like nowadays, they announce the DLC, or they talk about the DLC either before or as the game's releasing. Like Spider-Man PS4 is one of the biggest examples of this. It was a great game on its own. It didn't need DLC, and the DLC was all right. It was a good addition, but they were talking about the DLC pretty much as they were talking about the main game. I mean, it was a bit ridiculous how early they announced the DLC and what it would all be. So I hope that Borderlands 3 doesn't fall into that trap. I want the game to be on its own. I want to have, even like a full couple months of release before they even mention any DLC. Because we're kind of going, as gaming as a whole, as more long-lasting plays, I guess. So companies are focusing on, well, after the game's released, then what? If people aren't going to replay it, no, we got to add more. And yeah, DLC is great and everything, and this really could be its own video, me talking about the pros and cons of DLC and whatnot. But it is important we have to take a step back, focus on the game. The game should be its own thing, and the DLC take us to places or do things that we couldn't do in the main game. But make the DLC, focus on the DLC after the game's released, after it had success, after all that. So I guess really the topic, it was originally going to be what should the DLC be, but now I'm kind of focused on, should it have DLC at all, or when do you guys think it should be announced and released, or whatever. Now this is a pretty neat idea, I thought. Rideable animals, not necessarily taking the place of vehicles, but let's say a lot of times in Borderlands 2, especially in certain areas, I don't be really paying too much attention, my vehicle will blow up, and I was kind of stranded. What if I could ride one of the animals nearby? Or what if there's a whole area dedicated to a jungly area where you can't really drive a car through, so you ride whatever alien creatures inhabit that area? That is a pretty neat idea, add a little mix up to it, because I've said it before and I'll say it again, the vehicles are definitely one of the weakest parts of all of these games, and I feel like riding an animal just like a more of a gimmick thing, it would just add to it. It'd be pretty fun. Now there's a pretty good chance I'll actually expand this topic into its own video, because as soon as I thought of it, I'm like, alright, I'm going to put in a topics video. Then I kind of thought about it more and more, and I expanded on it a little more. So I'm touching on it here, obviously, but I will probably make their own video about this. If you guys want to see it, let me know. But flashbangs, why have we not had kind of flashbangs? And it could work almost like a new Element-esque. Like, you get a gun, it's kind of like shock in a way, you know, just like to flash. And if you hit them in the head with it, it could like stun them for a little bit, you know, like you can hit in the face with a stun. It's like, whoa, you know, it could kind of knock them out for a second. Wouldn't really do much. It wouldn't be a great elemental, but just, I don't know, something neat. And then if they had it, you'd be blinded for a little bit. I was also thinking about this kind of like a new enemy, like one of the creatures on this new planet. I think kind of like a thresher, but like the tentacles have like little lights on them, and you know, like there's like in a dark cave, you know, there's supposed to be a distraction, and they flash, and then you know, it does this new kind of flash elemental. I don't know, like I said, I'll expand on it a little more. I'll think about it a little more. If it's something actually you guys think would be kind of cool, because I think it'd be kind of neat. I might make a whole video kind of explaining everything I thought of, like all the little aspects of it that I've been thinking of. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Now this is something, again, I might make a whole video on this. Well, not just about this, but about legendary guns. I'm thinking a neat idea for a legendary gun would be kind of like an airstrike. Like, you know, you shoot it on them, it like pings them, and it's like a torque round just coming in, you know, blowing them up. I don't know. That's the idea. I just kind of was trying to think. I was trying to think of some legendary weapons, and that was all I really came up with. That'd be unique and interesting, I guess. You know, kind of in the same vein as like the conference call, how the bullets don't really go straight at them. I don't know. This is good. If you guys have any cool ideas for legendary guns, be sure to leave them down below. I'll probably make a full video. I don't know ones I come up with, all the ones you come up with. You know, I'll give credit to you guys. So yeah, that's a neat idea. Finally, for this video, what do you guys think of these kind of videos? Do you prefer these topics for discussion videos, or do you prefer like full-on discussions about one of these topics? I like these ones because I come with just quick ideas. I don't really put too much thought into them. I want to get your guys' feedback on them. So that's why I put them in these kind of videos. I'm like, hey, that's a pretty neat idea. And I'll just make a quick little my spiel about it. And I want to hear from you guys about it. So that's why I like making these videos, because they're a lot quicker, a lot easier, a lot just, you know, more interactive, I guess. But there are some topics, like I discussed in this one and some of the topics in the past, where I would like to fully expand on them, but I guess I just don't. Like, I don't know if you guys are actually interested in hearing like the full expansion of them, or you're like, that little blurb is enough. So I do want to know, what do you guys think of these kind of videos? What kind of videos do you want me more to make? Because if you guys aren't enjoying them, what's even the point of me making them? I don't know what the point of me making them anyway, so yeah. That about does it for this one. As always, please, if you have anything to add to any of these discussions or any other topics you want me to cover in a future video, let me know down in the comments. That is why I make these videos, is to have discussions with you guys, not just me talking. I want to hear your guys' voice. So please, let me know now in the comments. If you enjoy these videos, let me know. You know, what do you guys want to see? I'm probably done making the Borderlands 2 in VR videos, because no one seemed to care. And I'm alright with that, because they're kind of a pain to make, just because I don't know what to say during those. It's just me rambling. And since it's live, if I fumble up, I just kind of keep going with it, because I don't, well, not live, but, you know, I don't stop it. I just continue, power through. So, yeah. I'm done making those. Unless you guys really want to see it, I will start it back up again, because you know, whatever you guys want to see, I'll make. I really don't care. I did actually make a different video a couple days ago, talking about like cross-platform play. You know, with the whole Rocket League now being on that PlayStation beta thing. I did make a video on that, but I didn't post it because it's not Borderlands related, and it feels kind of weird posting things that aren't Borderlands related anymore. I guess if you guys are interested in me kind of diverging from Borderlands, is making videos, you know, whatever pops in my head, whatever I feel like making a video on, let me know, and I'll make those videos as well. Yeah, that about does it. Let me know if there's any other topics you want me to discuss, all that jazz. Keep your stick on the ice. We're all in this together.